Pokémon Platinum, the precedation of Diamond and Pearl. A cool little front page as a wrap-up for the release of Pokémon Platinum. Notice the male character throwing a Pokeball, and at the bottom is the girl character and Empoleon. And at the bottom will be Torterra, if you can't see. And at the bottom of the screen is Giratina awakening. Pokémon Platinum version. Let's begin our adventure. At the beginning will be Professor Rowan asking you a couple of questions, nothing different from the Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. Ask you to touch the Pokeball, and out pop will be a Baneri. Then he'll ask you to tell you a bit about yourself, just asking you if you're a boy or a girl. I strongly suggest picking the gender that you are, because you should pick the gender that you are. And name yourself. My name will be Noah. Yes, my name is Noah. Then he'll ask you to name your rival. I'll name the rival Nolan. And he tells you the time has come for your grand adventure to begin. Let's get the show on the road. Just a quick summary at the beginning of the game, just to start, make something sound interesting. A comment left by Professor Rowan, seen earlier in the game as you saw. Now as soon as you try to move around, the rival, which his name is Nolan, will come and attack you and ask you about Professor Rowan and Pokemon. And he wants to go see Professor Rowan to get some Pokemon. Now all it is in your PC is tells you the same thing that Professor Rowan told you earlier. Nothing big. Then your mom tells him that Nolan was in such a hurry. And then she tells you to stay out of the tall grass because what Pokemon might attack you. Now, Twin Leaf Town has had a little upgrade from the Diamond and Pearl series. Notice that there is snow around in Twin Leaf Town, being that probably it's near a lake, which probably makes more sense. Now go right in front of his house, which is at the top left corner. And he just says that he's gonna go see Professor Rowan, but he forgot something. So just go into his house and go immediately to his room, and there you go. Then he'll say he'll be waiting on the road and charge you $10 million if I'm late. I'll charge you $10 million if you're late. You know what? To be honest, I don't even think this town is worth $10 million. No offense. Then head up to Route 201 and he'll meet you there. Then of course, you remind him of what your mom said about don't going into the tall grass. Then he has this wicked plan as if you keep dashing and dashing and you avoid the wild Pokemon. But then as soon as he makes his dash, Professor Rowan magically appears. He talks about how foolish that act just was about him trying to dash into the grass when he knew good and well that he didn't have a Pokemon. Then he starts mumbling to himself on, as should he really do this to you guys? And he asks you, do you like Pokemon? And Nolan responds and says, so does he, if you say yes. Then he asks you one more time, and Nolan gets attitude and says, are you gonna ask 100 times? Then he says that you have to promise him that you'll take good care of the Pokemon. And then comes Dawn, Professor Rowan's assistant. She tag teams with him most of the time. Then Dawn argues, should we really get the Pokemon? And Professor Rowan responds by saying, yes, we should. Just go up to the briefcase and you can choose your Pokemon. Now, first choice will be the grass Pokemon Turtwig. Second choice will be the fire type Chimchar. And the third choice will be the water type Piplup. For this walkthrough, I will use Turtwig. And of course, naturally, whatever Pokemon you choose, he'll choose the one with the type advantage. Then he just blabbles on stuff and then asks you to move out the way and visit the lab later. Then he asks you, are you ready to battle, basically? And you say yes. And the first battle begins. I like that first opening, how he has a little skedaddle. And his first Pokemon is Chimchar and mine is Turtwig. Okay, Turtwig, although it's a grass type, doesn't know grass type attacks yet. It just knows tackle and withdraw. So I'll start off with using tackle. And since this Chimchar is faster, it'll attack first. What in the... That one hurt you? Really? Could have fooled me. Now, bad thing for me is, once all these leers are done and he actually uses a scratch, it's actually going to do a lot of damage. So I don't know why he's bugging. You know, it would be smart to use a withdrawal, but I think I might have him now. Yeah, he just used Leer the whole battle, making it pretty easy for me. He's a rather inexperienced trainer. And Chimchar is down, and I have won my first battle. And no matter what starter you choose, it'll always level up after you defeat the rival's Pokemon. So no need to worry, and then it'll even give you a little sum afterwards. We ended up losing.